We just pulled in here to check out this spot. We scouted it yesterday and we saw a bunch of antelope, but they were on private ground. As windy as it is today, we figured they might move down into here, and sure enough, we pull over here and there's one buck down in the bottom of here. He just circled around this big hill, so we're gonna go over the top and see if we can't sneak up on him. All right, this antelope is about 700 yards away yet. He's actually across this creek and he's headed to the south. So we're trying to cut down this creek bottom and come up and hopefully cut him off. .385, 3.1. I'll go 3 1/4. Slight wind on him. No more than a half a minute. Okay, here we go. Good shot. And what a hunt. I tell you what, mine are always the hard ones. Man, we got in on this spot. We actually scouted it out yesterday, and it's public land. The area that where this particular antelope was, it's really not even antelope country, but the ones we saw were actually on the piece of ground next to it, which is private, and it's really windy today, and we figured that they might have moved down into here to get out of the wind a little bit. So we thought, just on a whim, let's go back there and check it out and see if those antelope had moved any. So we got in here and we didn't see anything right away. We kind of went up to some higher spots doing some glassing, and this buck just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. We actually ran all the way through across the creek, came up on the other side and saw him back here originally, and ran down this drainage, came up and got set up. He was only about 380 yards away. And it was about, I dialed 3 1/4. It was calling for 3.1 minutes. And I dialed 3 1/4. I held slight wind because the wind's actually a tailwind, somewhat quartering, and just piled him up. The cutting edge bullets put him down. Let's go take a look at him. Made a perfect shot on him. He dropped, just went straight down. The Alliance Custom Armory rifle, I'm shooting a 7 Rem mag. I got the Vortex optics. Such an easy scope to use. I could have actually just used the reticle entirely, but I did dial the turret. I dialed 3 1/4 minutes. It called for like 3.1, I think. Cutting edge bullets worked perfect on him. I mean, you saw him just drop, so they very, very effective bullets.